When the sunlight strikes raindrops in the air, they act as a prism and form a rainbow.
When the sunlight strikes raindrops in the air, they act like a prism and form a rainbow. Hello everybody, Leah Pearson here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And now today we're actually doing something very different to what I usually do on this channel because we're actually going to go over my process and my experience with voice feminization surgery, otherwise known as Glattoplasty. Now this surgery is intended for trans women who are not comfortable with their voice, who feel it may be too masculine, which was definitely me, without question. So this is a really important surgery for me. I was very uncomfortable with my voice, and that was like the biggest issue I had facing my transition. It was always my voice that gave me away. It was always my voice that caused me the most dysphoria out of anything else. So I was really glad to find out this surgery existed. And the reason I'm making this video is because when looking into this surgery, I was like shocked by how little it is documented, especially on YouTube. Like there's a few videos, here and there that I can, remember, but it's never documented to like the extent of other transgender related surgeries. So that's why I'm doing this video, because I feel like it's a very underrated, surgery that some trans women go through, and it's like helped me loads. So let's get into it. I've actually got a few clips that I'm going to go through of like my voice before, during the recovery process, and then after. So the first video I'm going to play is a video that was actually on this channel. I deleted it because ain't no one hearing that fucking voice again, bitch. I suppose you are, but at least it's in context. So just to give you an idea of the abysmal voice they had to work with, let me play you a clip from this.
Hello everybody, 11 months 11 here, and today we are playing Little Big Planet 3. It has been ages since I played this bloody game.
Hello the 11 Monster 11 here, and today we are playing Little Big Planet. Is that what I said? But yeah, that's insane, right? I wonder if I can actually do my old voice. Hello everybody. Okay, I ain't ever doing that shit again. Fuck that shit. That was terrible. So yeah, that was like before transition. That was before I was like presenting as female. So that's why it sounds so shit. And now moving on from that, I'm going to play a clip of me after coming out as trans, but still not having the surgery. And now, as I've said, like my voice has always been a massive insecurity to me. It's always been the main point of dysphoria in my life. So before I even knew that this surgery could be an option for me, I tried to work on my voice myself and try to get it to the point which some trans women can do fine. Some trans women can do that themselves. So I wanted to try and do that myself. And so this is day one of my daily voice recording, which I was planning to do consistently throughout the year to get just to work on my voice and to get it to a point where I feel like it can be passable. Good luck, bitch. Hi, so this is Leah Pearson, and these are my daily voice recordings where I basically aim to work on my voice daily throughout the year of 2019. I lasted 14 days, by the way. Yep, I never commit to anything. Because basically I'm a male to female transgender, and I want to work on my voice to get it more feminine. So I thought that recording my voice daily would help to see where I'm going wrong and see where I can work on it, and just... It didn't help. No, obviously this is just me. It didn't work for me. I'm sure many trans women it would work for. Okay, so just giving you an idea of how much that helped me, doing those daily recordings. This is the latest recording that I could find of it. Hi, so this is Leah Pearson doing day 11 of my daily voice recordings. And hey, it's the day after my 10th recording, so I've done it consecutively. That's good. So there's not really a lot of difference, is there, honey? Which is a shame. So part of the recovery process for the surgery was to read a poem about rainbows and sunlights and stuff. I'm so sick of hearing it. I bloody read it out every day. So yeah, let's relive that memory. So this is the recording of my voice before I got surgery. So this is one of the last known recordings of my old voice. Rest in peace, bitch.
When the sunlight strikes raindrops in the air, they act as a prism and form a rainbow. The rainbow is a division of white light into many beautiful colors. These take the shape of a long, round arch with its path high above and its two ends apparently beyond the horizon. There is, according to legend, a boiling pot of gold at one end. People look, but no one ever finds it.
Okay, so you get the idea. That was my voice at that stage. I just want to go through, the process itself. So I had the surgery done in London by London Voice and Swallowing Clinic, I believe. If that's incorrect, I'll put a little annotation on the screen now so you know it's correct. It cost about £5,000 roughly. And as far as I'm aware, they are the only people within the UK who are actually doing the surgery. So if you're in the UK and want the surgery, get your ass down to London. In fact, that's not actually the best idea. London is quite transphobic from my experience, but that's another video for another day. And I just want to say the people working there were absolutely lovely. I'm not being paid to say this, but they were, they were very, welcoming, they were very understanding, and they really helped me to get to the results I want. A great bunch of people. So after the surgery, you've got to have 1 week of complete vocal rest, which is no laughing, no crying, no coughing, especially not fucking coughing. No anything like that, which was, I'm not gonna lie, it was awful. It was so stressful. I was so panicking, like I'll just, I'll yawn or something and I'll just get stressed, and then it was just oh my god, it was so stressful, but obviously worth it in the end. So what I'm about to play now is my first ever recording of my voice post-surgery. It doesn't sound great, but that's to be expected. It's meant to be like really high-pitched at the start. That's just how it, and then it settles down to like how it is now. I think I'm like, say 4 months post-surgery now, so I don't think my voice is going to change at all from here. I think this is pretty much done. When the sun dries, fuck, I can't speak. So hard. It was really hard to speak as well. When the sunlight strikes raindrops in the air, they act like a prism and form a rainbow. The rainbow is the vision of white light into many beautiful colours. These take the shape of a long round arch with its path high above and its two ends apparently beyond the horizon. There is, according to legend, a boiling pot of gold at one end. People look, but no one ever finds it. When a man looks for something beyond his reach, his friends say he's looking for a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow. Oh my god. Oh my god, let me pause it. I was just over the moon that when I spoke, my voice was different. So I just knew it worked at that point, and I was just over the moon. I was so happy. I can't explain, the first time talking, how just right it felt and just how happy it made me. It was amazing. But with that said, I sound horrendous there. And it was very hard to speak. It felt like I really had to push every word out. It's like I had to speak up here and just really hard, and it was just it felt very strained for my voice. So even after that, that week, I still had to be very careful and very limited in what and how much I spoke. Just to give it further time to settle and get right. But here's just some other recordings I've got on my phone. This bitch can finally speak. You sure about that, bitch? So here's another recording. It's fine most of the time, but when I speak for too long, then it starts to hurt. But speaking every now and then is fine. But obviously it'll get better and better as the weeks go on. But yeah, it's so good. Yeah, I was so happy with it. Okay, so before the surgery, I actually had my voice linked to Alexa. So she recognised my voice, my old voice. So one of the first things I'd done when I spoke is obviously see if she still recognised my voice. And this is what she says. Alexa, who is speaking?
I'm not sure who's speaking, but you're in Leah's account. To teach me to recognise your voice.
Yes, bitch. Actually, I'm going to see what she says now. Hold on. Alexa, who is speaking?
I'm talking to This is Leah's account.
Oh my god. Okay, so I might have to censor that, but that was basically my old flatmate. So it thinks I've got my old flatmate's voice, which is good because she was a cis woman, so it thinks I've got a cis woman's voice, but it's good. I'm gonna play one more of my sunlight strikes raindrops in the air nonsense poem.
When the sunlight strikes raindrops in the air, they act like a prism and form a rainbow. The rainbow is a division of white light into many beautiful colours. These take the shape of a long round...
You get the idea. But yeah, so that was like me recording my voice, still whilst it was recovering. And as you can see, it's still a bit like hoarse, and it's still a bit, you know, I'm still not being able to speak properly yet. But yeah. Okay, so one thing I noticed after getting the surgery is I couldn't scream. And I didn't know if that was going to be forever, but this is basically what it sounded like if I tried to scream.
Okay, so I've just found out that since my voice surgery, I'll never be able to scream again. That's me trying to scream. Nothing comes out. Oh fuck. This is a pickle.
So can I do that now actually? Ah! Okay, so something, at least something comes out now. It's not like an actual scream. I'm still a bit too scared to like scream because I'm still really paranoid about, you know, breaking my voice again. I ain't going through that again. It was fucking awful enough the first time. One thing I always wondered, like before getting the surgery, is like maybe I'll be able to sing after surgery. Maybe I'll have a voice that I can work, you know, singing into. I wonder if I can do that. Let's have a look at this video. Glass and all that's left is smoke and ash. Let's keep dancing on the broken glass. Well, I think we have our answer. No! But so yeah, that's all the clips I have to show you. So yeah, and after all that, I've arrived at the voice I've got now, which I'm so pleased with. You know, like it was a tough journey to get here. You know, like I was constantly paranoid about how I sounded. You know, there was still, you know, things in my head saying, oh, you sound like a boy, you sound like a boy. And you know, sometimes even when I was like, you say in a taxi after I've had a few drinks and everything, and then I'll just be asking like the Uber driver, just like, do I sound like a boy? And it's just like, way to clock yourself, Leah. And you know, it must have been so fucking confused. But yeah, I'm at the point now where like, you know, I'm comfortable the way I sound, and I don't think I'm going to be clocked too much by my voice anymore. Fingers crossed. I don't want to jinx it, but either way, I'm happy with my voice now, which is the main thing, I guess. So I hope you found this video to be, you know, informative, especially if you're a trans woman who's considering a surgery. I hope it's got you to like understand the process more and whether it's right for you. But I would highly recommend it if you have large amounts of dysphoria surrounding your voice, you know, and you see this as an option for yourself. I would recommend it. Oh yeah, one more thing I should really touch on is pain. There wasn't that much pain. There was a bit at the start. It was just like, you know, dryness in the throat. It just seemed like I smoked bloody like 50 fags. So aside from that, there wasn't really any pain. So if pain's something you're like concerned about, then don't worry. It's like nothing too, you know, insane. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. And judging by the inconsistency of this channel, God knows what the hell the next video is going to be. But stay tuned if you like my content, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.